What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode on the PC. Episode number 2 today for Season 2. If you missed the first episode uploaded yesterday, then do go check that out. We, got introduced to our brand new 2017 car, and we had a very interesting pre-season, to say the least. A lot of feedback from you guys in the comments below in terms of what we should be doing. I asked you guys about the headquarters, the car, and everything like that. So, general consensus was headquarters. As much as it might be nice to improve it, really we should be focusing on just on the car right now, and the headquarters a little bit later. Perhaps, when we're actually thinking about moving up a tier, that's when it will really come in handy, because all the headquarters can actually do is just unlock more buildings for us to build. And at the moment, obviously, I've been very reluctant to really build any of those buildings, because at the moment, it doesn't really seem like there's much use. So in terms of what we're going to be doing for today, before we get to the race, is kind of looking at what we can design in terms of the new parts. We're improving the parts as well. So in terms of what we did after the first race, we've already got the brakes and engine reliability up to about 70%. So that was fairly okay, fairly decent before the second race. So I've taken those parts all off, and now I've started to improve the gearbox, which is really quite bad, and the suspension as well. So it won't get fully to 100% before the race gets here, but at least we'll do something, because it kind of goes up in stages. It doesn't just kind of flick on after 39 days. It's like 100%. It actually gradually goes up, because I saw the same thing with the engine and the brakes. So that's why I took the engine brakes off, put these 4 things on. We'll improve them as much as we can before the race comes to us, basically, and then we'll see. Eventually, obviously, I want to get to a point where we were at the end of last season, where everything was at 100%, and basically there was nothing for these guys to do. They were just idle the entire time. But in terms of designing new parts, if we come to this screen, which I haven't spent much time on, to be honest, so far in this series, but I think it's time to finally do that. We can see acceleration's down a little bit, so our gearbox is not the best. It's also crucial for next race. It's going to take 11 days. I'm pretty sure the race is within 11 days. Yeah, it's pretty much, there's 4 days to go, so it won't get done before that race. But then if we look further on, if we go to the race calendar, if we go to the next race is Milan, so obviously engine's going to be crucial there, but then I believe eventually we're going to circle back around to Germany, where gearbox will be crucial again. Silverstone, remember, or not Silverstone, Guildford, I should say. Keep getting mixed up with the real tracks, but the British Grand Prix, that was important for the gearbox. I believe Portugal was as well. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, acceleration crucial for that. We can see here that actually the Italian Grand Prix, there you go, just confirmation that top speed's crucial for there. The Belgium Grand Prix, Ardennes, top speed's crucial for there. So basically, we're getting a pattern here. So in terms of the new parts I'm going to design, I'm going to kick things off with the gearbox. Not going to get done before the German Grand Prix. That literally is just about to, we're about to commence. But, we'll get on it and we'll start designing it. So in terms of what we can do in terms of the perks for the gearbox, we can do 10% red zone, minus 10% red zone. So I'm not actually, what does that actually do for us? Does that basically mean that we'll get, okay, so that, I'm guessing that means basically 10% more before the gearbox starts failing on us, and then we can get 25 plus acceleration, which I'm more inclined to go for. We could go for we could go for this one, which is just a bulk plus 25%, and then red zone is minus 5%, but then we also add on risk of +1, which I feel like in this championship we need to solidify reliability more than anything. So I'll be more inclined to go for plus 25 on the acceleration to max. That basically means that when we improve the parts here on the performance, there's more to go. Basically, there's more to go to improve the gearbox. So I think I'm inclined to go for that. Obviously, we don't have a slot 2 because that's all locked, and you can see we can get up to 5 slots. Pretty crazy, but yeah, that's going to cost us 1 million apparently. Components of 50,000, so that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. We got 12.7, so we've got the money to spend, so I'm happy to spend it, and that's going to get done 7 days after the race. Yeah, 7 days after the German Grand Prix. That's fine by me. So 1 million spent there on a new gearbox. That's pretty good. If we look over here, we go back to our gearbox. We've got one that's at 80 and one that's at 79. So there is going to be one that's going to be better than the other. So again, we are probably going to have to favor one of these drivers. It was like Moira or something like that. Basically Moira. It's just too annoying. I'm not very good with names. I've never been good with names. I'm great with people's faces. Like if I actually when it comes to real life stuff, if I meet people in real life, I'll remember their face. I won't remember the name necessarily. So, what I was getting back to, in terms of, yeah, there will be some favoritism with the gearbox, which is unfortunate, but eventually we could probably design new parts that will, you know, come in handy. But, yeah, so we now can't design another part because obviously we don't have the... I'm guessing if we upgrade the headquarters, you could design simultaneously parts, but we can't do that. But that's where I'm going to improve right now. But going on to the German Grand Prix, Munich... Let's see how it goes. I don't think there's anything left to do. Yeah, just this random Asia Cup simulation. So we'll get straight into the practice for the Munich Grand Prix. Right, so it looks like it's going to be clear the entire race, cloudy and then sunny. So in terms of our sponsor that we're going to go for, I think we might need to lowball it again a little bit. Lowball it again. Considering what happened last race, I think we'll really lowball it. Go for Play Sport, and we'll play it safe. We'll play it a little bit safe here. In terms of fit parts, we're going to make sure that people are happy here. So, in terms of the brakes, we're going to give Cruz the better brakes. Engine, we're going to give... Yeah, we'll give Cruz the better engine, but we'll give her the better gearbox. And we'll give her the better suspension parts. So, at the moment, that doesn't actually help her at all. So, what if we swap these? Is she content there? Okay, she's content there, apparently. So, we'll do that. Okay, both the drivers are content. That's what I sort of want. I don't want any sort of big favoritism here. Because, you know, also something that you guys point out, that she does have good potential. So, it is going to be worth trying to just keep her happy and grow a little bit. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. Where on earth are we going back to? There we go. Back to the menu. Let's go. Take practice. Right, so we sent out Cruz for his little stint there. We brought him in a little bit earlier, 1 lap earlier, but we sent out also Moreira on basically a 6-lap stint, so that's what she's doing. So in terms of Cruz, very poor on the downforce. We need a lot more downforce. Although he found the speed balance really good, and the engineers are saying we need to definitely go more towards acceleration, perhaps we can get from good to excellent if we, or good to great if we do that tweak. So let's go to about there. In terms of the downforce, a lot more downforce needed, apparently. I don't want to really change the rear wing too much. We'll put it up a tad bit. Bring that back down because I basically just want to be on the edge of acceleration because it seems like he's pretty happy in the middle there, to be honest. In terms of tire camber, I think we can maybe just make sure that it kind of stays toward the middle, and I think that's a good place right now. Seems like Cruz is happy with that, so we'll send him out for another 3 laps. We'll send him out on the same set of tires and see how he likes that. In terms of Moreira, how is she feeling at the moment? Setup knowledge on medium just now, so she takes a bit of a longer time to get her setup knowledge up, obviously because I believe on the feedback she's about 5 less than Cruz, so that would be understandable. But you can see here, we should be on track to hopefully get level 2 on the medium tire and the race trim. I'll let her finish her lap. I'll let her finish this 1 lap and then we'll bring her in. I can't remember if she's already done about 4. I think she's done 4 laps, so we bring her 1 lap earlier than I really wanted to, but I think it's going to be needed just to tweak her setup because we've done nothing to her setup so far. But you can see there, Cruz liking the downforce upgrades, the downforce tweaks that we made to his setup. So that's all good. So we'll bring her in now. Say bring in. Don't want to do it too late, otherwise they don't come in. Because literally, if you leave it to like there, they don't come in. Anyway, how's she feeling? So again, downforce poor, understandable. Seems like I just went out with default setup, so that's kind of very understandable about that. So we'll bump that up quite a bit there. In terms of speed balance, she found poor. So she doesn't like the acceleration, but that's really a way to go, I feel. That's a sort of place we need to be for this track. Handling she felt was great though, so I'm not too sure what to actually do with that. If we just maybe bring it back down to the same thing. Acceleration, I'm going to bump it to acceleration, even though the engineers might be more inclined to say put it to top speed for her, because the track seems like it needs some acceleration power there. So we'll send her out again, same set of tires, don't want to waste tires there. Race trim level 2, medium tire level 2 as well, I should say, so that's really good. I don't think we'll be able to get level 3 unfortunately though, just because she's a little bit slower than Sanat was at gaining the knowledge. So added to that with Cruz's pretty fast, rapid rate of doing it, it just means we just might not be able to get level 3 by the end of the session, but we'll see, we'll try our best. But I think that's pretty much concluding what we're doing in practice here. As per usual, to be honest, I never worry about the result in practice, especially in this championship when we don't even qualify. It's not too important to maybe do like a qualifying run or anything like that, so we'll cut to the kind of beginning of the race and see how the setup was at the end for both of them. Right, here we go. Race time. We get 600,000 for 7th or above. In terms of the weather, it's looking all dry for now. You can see nothing's happening there in terms of that screen, so we'll all be good. Good to start on the dry tyres. Obviously, we can only do these two right now for Silvana, and medium and race trim for that. Although, part condition fix time, that was a big thing last time, actually. That was a big thing last time. So we might actually want to consider doing that instead of, well, I don't know, medium or race trim. Which one would I rather do? Just a 10% flat bonus on race bonus, or just medium tire bonus? I think we'll just go for race trim. I think that'll be the one to do. So race trim and quick fixes we're going to go for, just in case, because we had some big issues last time. Obviously, a double stack them didn't help, but oh wow, look at that. Excellent for Cruz. So I'm just going to leave his setup there in terms of the numbers that he's running. So I'm going to leave it there. For the tyre choice, we're going to start on the medium tyre. Actually, he's 5th place, to be honest. He's 5th, so it might be worth doing the soft tyre, although he will have better knowledge on the medium tyre. Although saying that, we haven't selected it, obviously. I feel like the running we did on the medium tyre will only matter if we choose that tier. So really, it might just be worth just going on the softs for him in 5th place, honestly. So I think we'll do that. So the soft tyres will only go 12 laps max. I think they'll probably go less than that. So I'm going to put in 10 laps of fuel, and they'll probably only go about 10 laps, really, realistically, if he's pushing hard at the start. In terms of her setup, it's all looking good. She's looking, yeah, excellent handling. Obviously, no excellent speed balance. Might want to tweak that a little bit, just a little bit more towards acceleration. Let's see how that goes for her in the midst of things. But in terms of downforce, everything might give a little bit more downforce, little tiny tweak, but that's about it. Tyre choice, she's starting 8th. Let's split the strategy. She's also got the medium tyre choice bonus, so we'll go on the medium. Fuel option, obviously we'll go full 12 laps because they're meant to go to 14 laps apparently, but they probably won't be at the start, but that's all good. Driver strategy, as per usual, always go attack and overtake at the start because that's what everyone does on the grid, but we're all good to go. No rain forecast for at least this first, I don't know, I'd say 5-6 laps, hopefully. And we're good to go. Right, here we go to 5 red lights for the German Grand Prix, 5th and 8th on the grid. What can we do today? Hopefully it will be a better one than last time. Cruz gets an okay start. He actually got bogged down behind this 4th place man there. And meanwhile, if we look back at Moreira, she's in 8th place at the moment. Maybe goes down the inside. Yes, she does. Look at that. Goes down the inside for 7th place there. Yeah, she has got it. Well done. Nice stuff. So up into 7th, and Cruz actually up into 4th. I missed that. So Cruz up into 4th. So looking good at the moment. Obviously, as I said, everyone is pushing at the moment. But that's why I also filled Cruz up with less fuel, because I feel like he won't go 12 laps on the soft tyres. I really don't think so. So at the moment, all looking okay. They both go down one position to 5th and 9th respectively. Actually, Cruz goes down to 6th. So at the moment, Cruz struggling a little bit on the soft tyres maybe. But saying that, he has actually re-overtaken that person. Chu up into 5th place, so maybe I just spoke too soon. You can really speak way too soon quite often in this game. But at the moment, purple and green, so looking okay on the lap time. Right behind 4th place, actually, so let's follow this through. Maybe he'll be able to make a move. Gatto sets fast up the Grand Prix. I don't know what team he's racing for, but I know Claudia there, De Frois. Claudia De Frois in 2nd place, the German. Remember, all the way back from the preview build of this game, we raced with Octane and her, and she was an absolute beast, so she's in 2nd place at the moment. It was quite a bad season for her last season, to be fair, actually. But Cruz still in 5th place, so he's holding station here. In terms of the heating, looks like the tyre, he's got the temperature in a really good gauge at the moment. So in terms of what everyone else is doing, looks like they're going down to pushing. So we're going to do the same. We're going to go down to pushing, and we're going to go keep on overtake on fuel. In terms of Moreira, she's had a huge incident that I've completely missed, actually, so my bad. She must have had like a spin or something, or a bad lockup, because she's really worn her tyres there. So yeah, she's really not fared well there. So in light of that, I'm going to put it down to medium and neutral, and we're going to try and extend this stint as much as we can. Maybe let's just put that to pushing, just to make sure the temps don't go up, don't go down too much. But yeah, she's got some work to do now from the back. Mello given a drive through for causing collision. Okay, where is Mello? It's 15th place, so that'll help us out. Oh, looks like they go. Oh, car going slowly there. Is that Mello? Yeah, it is. Mello has an issue, so Moreira back up into 17th place. All right, not too bad. But Cruz, looking at him, 4th place. Okay, so I think he overtook 5th place, didn't he? Did he? Was he in 5th? No, he was in 5th. No, he was in. You know, yeah, he overtook. Yeah. So we're behind Evans now for 3rd place. Where is Claudia? I want to see where Claudia is and Gatto. Wow, they're a bit... Yeah, Gatto is streaking away. Jesus, Gatto's got some absolute wonderful pace at the moment, so it's going to be quite tough, actually. It looks like our car is not fully up to scratch at the moment compared to all the teams around us, but temperature in a nice good gauge, so we can put down to neutral now on cruise and extend this out a little bit. In terms of what everyone else is doing, pretty much a few people are doing the same thing as us in terms of cruise. Fuel will keep on burning because that's fine. In terms of Moreira, though, down in 18th place, having a pretty big Titanic scrap with Santa Ana at the moment, and she actually loses the place as we go down into the first turn, so she's not doing too bad. She's not doing too well at the moment, although I will say that we are on neutral fuel, and not everyone else is doing that. I think it might be time to go back up to overtake, because also the tyre weight is going down to 51, so by the time that fuel burns, the tyre should be down to about 31%. But let's take a look at the weather. Okay, looks like it's going to be all dry, so really that screen at the beginning wasn't lying. It wasn't lying. It looks like it's going to be all clear for being dry. But let's look back at Cruz now. In a train for 5th place. So he's moved down a place. He's actually going to be susceptible to 6th place, man. So at the moment, Cruz driving like a bit of a different driver in this car. He's having to get used to it. He's not the same person he was last season. That might just be the car that is also a lot poorer. And you remember, we only started having those Titanic performances after about 4 races. So yeah, you're going to have to watch out for this, but at the moment, we're just off target, so it's a good thing I put that target for 7th or above, because I think that's where we're basically going to be scrapping away for. But, yeah, Cruz going down the order at the moment. Actually, I want to tell him to push a little bit on these soft tyres, because it looks like the fuel is pretty much going to match up with the soft tyre wear rate. Meanwhile, back down here, 16th place. Not doing too well, to be honest. The mistake she made that I completely missed did not help her. That mistake that I did not clock, that was the killer. That was the killer. But for now, we're going to have to try and manage it, try our best. We might have to try something a little bit different, though, with her. Might have to try something a little bit different with her. I'm trying to think here what we could try. The thing is, we've got medium knowledge with her, so I want to keep her on the medium tyres. So I just don't know what we could try, really, to try and get up the grid. Try like a really long stint on medium tyres. Perhaps if you just try and stretch these tyres out, maybe go and conserve, really try and stretch them out. That might be an option, You know what, I'm going to go for it. I honestly, you guys might be tearing your hair out seeing what I'm about to do with her, but I'm going to try it because, you know, we're down in 15th. I don't see any kind of loss we're really going to gain here. So you know what, we're going to try it. We're going to try and go a little bit longer with her and try and stretch out this stint a little bit and see how much we can stretch it out. With Cruz, though, we're up at the front. In 5th place still, falling back a little bit though because the tyres are going off, but the fuel and the tyres are pretty much bang on in terms of in sync. So I'm looking here at Gatto. Gatto's pitting right now, so I think we should copy them and pit in this lap as well. So we're going to go on to, crucially though, actually, you know what, let's pause this here now. What tyres are they going on to? I can't see what tyres they're going to be on to. It's going to be tricky. What tyres would they be going on to? I have a feeling they might be going on to another set of, I don't know. They might be going on to mediums. I just can't tell. But we have to make a decision now because otherwise we're going to leave it too late. So, we've gone 6 laps on softs. Do we go another? No. Do we fill it up for mediums? I feel like we should fill it up for mediums potentially. Or we could go another set of softs. And looking at the weather, might be worth it. Might be worth it to go another set of softs. Although, the thing is, will we stretch those softs? I don't think so. I don't think we will. So, we're going to go medium. We're going to fill up. Oh, where's the fuel option? There we go. We're going to fill up. We'll fill up 10 laps of fuel. We'll fill up 10 laps of fuel and not burn out the engine too much with higher overtaking revs. And we'll go for a fast pit stop. Right, that's what we're going to try here. So in you come, my son. In for your pit stop. Same with this guy in 4th place, which will be... is that Sadat? Is that Sadat in 4th place? If it is... he can piss off, to be honest. So Cruz comes out in 7th place at the moment. So pretty decent pit stop that was for him. So we'll go neutral, go high, and or medium actually. You know what? Yeah, we'll go medium. What is everyone else doing? Yeah, a lot of people are doing the same thing with the fuel in terms of, yeah, down here they're all stretching out. So I'm going to go for that. We're going to go neutral. If it goes a little bit cold, we'll tell them to push actually a little bit. Make sure that temperature goes up. But we'll keep them going out there. In terms of Moreira, she's in 3rd place at the moment. We can help out Cruz here. Let's back them up and help Cruz out as much as we can. Oh, no, that's not worked. So as soon as I said back up, she just completely fell off a cliff. All right, allow your teammate through here. Allow your teammate through. Allow him through, all right? Don't need to hold him up. Don't need to hold him up. Allow him through. Allow him through. Do as I say. Allow him through. Allow him through, for God's sake. Woman, come on. Let him through. Oh, dear Lord. You're holding up the entire pack here. You've held up Cruz. What are you doing? There you go. Race. Now you can go. All right. You're coming in for a pit stop now. Overtake. Coming in now. You stretch those tyres. How many laps? How many laps was that? 9 laps. All right. We can go another 9 laps, I think. 9 laps. Fuel. We'll fill up for 9 laps exactly. Park condition. It's looking all right, I guess. Pit strategy will go for balanced. Honestly, I don't know where she's going to end up in this race. Cruz, though, we might have a fighting chance. We're going to go to neutral now and really stretch out these tyres. But Moreira is going to come in. Where is this going to be? It's going to be quite down the order, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be... 18th place, unfortunately. 18th place. That's fine, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's chill. It's chilled out, it's chilled out. Right, we'll go neutral and on high for now. And she'll continue on, and there she goes on her journey. To be honest, I'm going to concentrate now on Cruz and kind of let her do her own thing. But Cruz at the moment, we're going for a bit of a long game here. Trying to outpace these guys, go a little bit long into the Grand Prix to potentially put on another set of soft tyres at the end maybe. And go a little bit faster than, we'll see, we'll see. Temperature's going down quite a bit, so I want him to push a little bit just to get the temps back up. But also at the same time, I don't want him to wear out the tyres too much. Right, I've told Cruz to push. I put the engine up into high because we've got the guy behind us catching us, but he's got an issue. And also the guy in front of us is saving fuel. A lot of people ahead of us actually saving fuel. 3 people, including Claudia up front in first place. So pushing a little bit to maybe catch the guy ahead. I think right about now is maybe the point where I want to put it down to medium. We've got the guy behind us really catching us. Even though he's got an issue, he's really catching us quite fast. So Cruz, the tyres are really going very, very cold. Even worse for Moreira, so I want to tell her to push. But yeah, it looks like we've got a lot of tyre warm-up issues at the moment. Right, apparently Moreira is defending for 15th place. Yep, she's in a little bit of a train here. Battling for 15th in the train. Also catching up to 14th maybe with an issue. So she's doing all right. I've told her to push to kind of heat up the tyres. Also her tyre wear was pretty decent. So I just told her to do that. In terms of the people behind Cruz, Sadat is behind Cruz, our old arch nemesis, our old driver behind us saving fuel. So Cruz is all right for fuel in terms of that. Moreira also goes up the order into 14th place, and now some other people make their pit stops. She's looking good on tyre wear, actually, heating up the tyres nicely. Tyre wear's not going up too much, so she's doing actually a pretty stellar job of doing that. So looking good. Cruz, though, his tyres going cold, so I want to tell him to push a little bit, and we'll just about be on the brink for fuel then. But we won't have enough to go on the soft tyres at the end. It will probably have to be the medium tyres again at the end, which is not too bad, not too bad. I mean, I can live with that, I think. But, yeah, it's going to be close. Where is he actually on circuit here? So he's coming through to, oh, okay, pause it here. He's coming to the end of the lap. He's not going to make it to the end of this lap, so we have to pit him in now. The guys around us, 2 people behind him on fresh tyres, person ahead of him on fresh tyres, Claudio on soft tyres, Gatto on half-worn tyres. So, yeah, a little bit of a mix-up here. I don't actually know where he's going to filter out and where he's going to be in all this, but we're going to have to go into medium tyres. Doesn't look like it's going to rain, so we're all good for that. Fuel options, we need 11 laps till the end of the race. So, yeah, we'll fill up that much. Park condition is looking okay. We'll just about get to the end there. We'll go on a fast pit stop, and hopefully that will work out for him. So let's come in now, please, Cruz. Let's make this good pit stop, guys, please. Come on. I need this. I need this to be a good pit stop. Ah, mistake. Good on the tyres, though. Good on the tyres. He comes out in 8th place. Not too bad. It's not too bad. So he can go. He can afford to go high on the engine mode, but neutral on the tyres, because basically we have more fuel than we probably need, but we have tyres that probably won't go that distance just about. So close stuff on that, but I'll keep an eye on the temperatures. Meanwhile, with Moreira, she's been pushing. Tyre wear's not been too bad, actually. She's only now started to look at maybe coming to the pit. She's saying a few of her parts are dodgy. She's got 1 more lap left in it of fuel. Behind her, we've got a few people that are going to go a little bit longer. These guys definitely going to go longer. If we can maybe stretch her out a little bit, we could go into the soft tyre with her and then maybe do something at the end to go a little bit faster. So we're going to stretch this out a little bit more, conserve the tyres, stretch it out as much as we can. Right, we're going to pit in this lap, come in. So this is going to be for the medium tyre. Ooh. I'll be 14. That'll be technically 10, so we're going soft. So I'm going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. 9 laps of fuel. Park condition, she needs a front wing change and a gearbox change. Oh, God. Front wing's not too bad, though. 38%. Gearbox, though, worth it. Gearbox is worth it, I feel. 16 seconds. Yeah, unfortunate, but it's gonna have to come to that. The gearbox is pretty damn crucial here, so it's worth doing that for her. So come in. Where are you gonna filter out? Where are you gonna filter out? Please don't be too down the order. Come on. Oh, gearbox is gonna take an age. Gearbox takes an age. She's down in 16th place, but okay, pit stop on the soft tire. All right, let's see what we can do. I'll go neutral. We'll go. Well, she'll just about make it to the end if we go on high, so you can afford to do that. Meanwhile, Cruz probably can't, so we'll go on medium there. But please, let's just try and push on. But looks like she won't get a high position. Cruz, though, meanwhile, drops down to... gets back up in 6th. Looks like he's fighting quite hard for 6th place. Remember, our objective's 7th, so we can't go lower than 7th. At the moment, we're battling away, defending from 6th. We've got the guys behind us closing up on us, though. Pushing hard on the fuel, actually, there you can see. So, what do I do here? Let's push a little bit. Let's attack on these tyres. Not use the fuel up too much yet. Got a dilemma. Suspension, 20%. She can probably keep going. I'll ignore that. Keep going. Cruz up into what will be 6th place now. So go back down to neutral. Use the high fuel level now. Let's burn some fuel because we got just about 0.3 over for him at the moment as it stands. So he's looking good in 6th. Guy ahead of him has got issues. So actually, you know what? Let's push a little bit, Cruz. Let's try and catch up to 5th and see if we can get that. But at the moment, it looks like we're nowhere really near winning races at the moment. The car's just not there for some reason. It looks like going on to the new season, annoyingly, the car's reset completely. And I don't actually like that. I feel like the car should kind of continue on from the previous season. I feel like that's a better way to do it. I don't actually like this, the way it resets itself. But it just looks like our car is just not there at the moment. So we need to do more work on the part improvement and reliability and performance. Just everything, really. But Cruz still, looking back from what was at last race, he's looking okay. Although, he does have a situation with his parts at the moment, which is not what you want to hear. Gearbox, 18%. Continue on, mate. You've got 5 laps left. I'm sure you can struggle through that. Fuel, we're good for fuel. We're good for fuel at the moment. Good for tyres as well. Right, I'm keeping an eye on this park condition, 18%. So let's slow this thing down a little bit. So we've got 3 laps left, 18%. This is on, 8%. My God. Her brakes are probably going to fail. But we have to keep on going. Tyre temp's in a good place for her. He's getting up. Cruz getting up because I put him into high. He'll have enough fuel to get to the end here because it's 3 laps to the end. And we've got 3.36. So just about enough, I think. Should be because he's on the 26th lap. So just about. Yeah, just about. Put it down to high just to make sure because he's now desperately actually used quite a lot there. So we'll put that down to medium. Whereas everyone else, quite a lot of people on medium as well on the fuel. In terms of pushing, though, we're pushing quite hard. These guys are conserving their tyres. So we're still pushing quite hard there on the neutral tyre. Where is 4th place? 4th place is miles away. 4th place is miles away. We're not getting 4th place. We're going to get 5th at best with Cruz. Where is Moreira? Where is she? 13th. Where is 12th place? Valdez, not actually, just up the road, actually. So she could still do this with 3 laps to go. She could still do that, although we are a little bit critical on fuel. And the guys behind us are on pushing on fuel. You can see there, they're on overtake mode on the fuel and pushing as well. So that's not looking too great. And also our brakes are failing desperately at the moment. So a little bit unfortunate. Looks like we're holding station pretty much now for the rest of this race into 5th place. And 12th, what it looks like. Right, Cruz going on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. He's on low fuel, but we put it into conserve at the moment. So he should be able to just nip round the circuit. At the moment, we've got a medium for Moreira. She's actually going to finish a lap down here. So she's actually needing to maybe just keep it on medium. Her tyres have really gone off the cliff. So she's moved down to 17th place. And Cruz will lap her. Yeah, it's not been great. It's not been great for Moreira. To be honest. Oh, Cruz. Oh, nice one. Nice one. 4th place, man. Had an issue. So Cruz is up into 4th. Nice going, mate. He's going to conk out fuel on the line. Great going, mate. 4th place. Not too bad. So a bit of sunshine for us at the end of that race. But with her, honestly, I know some of you guys are probably going to be getting mad at me for her. Honestly, I'm not fussed. That was her fault. She had that spin at the start of the race. That completely wrecked her race, to be honest. That's the best I could have done with her. She wrecked her own race by spinning. And that's not my fault. So that's her situation to be down in 17th place. She needs to do better to not spin, to be honest. Right, so with that, we get 17 points there, and it will be only a measly 4 points there for Moreira, and we will move up into 10th place with Cruz. In the Constructors, we're 34 points, so we're 32 points behind, so we are slacking a little bit. I believe this is the team that came down from Asia Pacific, though, so you would think they would be pretty damn good, to be honest. So, yeah, we're pretty much, at the moment, mimicking what we did last season, but this time, I feel like we have the tools and the knowledge to try and get more wins once our car gets up to that performance. Still maintaining what I said earlier, though, that I actually, my own personal belief is, it is a little bit stupid that the car is completely reset like this. I think that the performance that our car was like one of the fastest cars last season, I feel like that should carry on. I don't like the fact it resets. We are in the green, though, by 7,000 that was just then, so that's looking pretty good. So we're looking good for in terms of the finances. Job security is uneasy at the moment, so yeah, I can understand that. We set a freaking target of first place, and we're nowhere near that at the moment. Parts have been, car condition, yeah, that's fine. When is our parts going to get done? Yeah, there we go. Car repair, done. Also designing the new gearbox is going to be finished, so that's good as well. Let's look at the mail here. Car condition done, car repairs done, factory staff idle. So we're going to look at the car, improve the parts. So they're still working on these guys. So what can we improve in terms of the performance? We can bump up the suspension performance on this. That'll get done 22 days before the race. Yep, so we're going to go for that. Continue to improve the reliability of these guys. And then our new gearbox will be finished soon. Here it comes. So to be honest, for this now, we're going to have to switch things up a little bit because our new gearbox is here. Reliability is very, very poor. But, yeah, we can fit the new gearbox. So, here we go. New gearbox, 87 performance, so much better than anything we've had before. So I'm going to slap that on Cruz. We're going to keep Moreira with the 80% gearbox. And then we're going to go to parts here. And we're going to remove these guys, first and foremost. We're going to stick on the new gearbox to get the reliability up of that. In terms of suspension, do this one, that's 58%. And in terms of the other gearboxes, well, the one we're giving to Moreira is this one, so we'll do that. And that will be done 11 days before the race. So actually, let's cancel that. Try and get... Oh, that's so close. That is so close. 1 day before the race. If we do that, that'll be 8 days before the race. So we'll get this done quickly. And then we'll look at improving the other parts. In terms of designing more parts, I'm going to go back and design more parts. So we're going to go for the engine, I think. So let's look at this. Top speed, 25 plus to max, or top speed and plus 10 reliability. I'm going to go for that. So that's going to be 1.5 million. I'm fine with spending that. We've got the money to spend on that. So that's going to confirm. So we're designing a new engine. That's all good. So that will be finished how long? In 13 days. So is that going to be before the next race? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Is it? Ooh, it just is. It just is. Okay, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Right, we've got an interview about the GMA. So there's recently been a lot of talk about changing the Black Sea layout. Do you have any ideas? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm going to say that. So go kind of midway. It's definitely tricky. See exactly who's going to benefit the rules change. Well, if I don't see any clear arguments either way, I may just abstain. So that's what I'm going to go for. Pretty simple interview, but that's coming up. So track layouts to the Russian Grand Prix. That was discussed last season as well, wasn't it? And that's important because the Russian Grand Prix is the last race on the calendar as well. So the finale, it will matter. We've got some more mail. What is this going to be? More just random news. Don't need to worry about that. And here is our new design fit and also some politics for us as well. So the new vote. So replacing Black Sea Track A with Track C. So this will benefit teams that perform well on Track C, and that is me as well, Archer apparently. So I've got voting power of 2. So I'm gonna go for yes. If it's gonna perform well for us, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Oh yes, we'll get it. 6 votes to 4. Suck it, you guys. Suck it. So the track is gonna be changed to Track C. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. So, the last race of the season, the track will be slightly different now. This is track layout A. Soon, it will be C. So, it's going to go from this to this. A very short track now. It's going to be a very short track. That is going to help us out a lot. Right, design part is done, so now we can fit the part for the brand new engine. So, we've got 2 pretty decent engines now, so we're going to give Moreira the 101 and give Cruz the 122 one. So that's looking all good. Improving the parts. This will still be done 8 days before. Can we improve the reliability of the engine? That'll be done 4 days before. That is a bit unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. It's not going to get fully done, but it will. Well, this is on 99% already. We can take that off then. That's 99%. What's the point of doing that? So 4 days before, still not enough because the engine's quite obviously a big part to, work on. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. In the meanwhile, might as well also stick on one of these gearboxes that we're going to use as well. So improve the reliability of that. So we'll kind of equally improve those two. Although if I do want to use the new engine with Cruise, I'd rather just leave one. Yeah, I'll just leave one. In terms of improving things, I am going to work on improving the gearbox for this one to kind of bump that up a little bit. That'll be done 11 days after the race. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Right, here we go. Traveling to the Italian Grand Prix. We need to make this a good one. This is where we won last season. So this is really going to be a case of have we, what's like the net performance of our car. We're going to really see how it is today. But I'm feeling a bit more optimistic. So 4th and above will go for Condor. I'll go for that. Part fitting, let's see how everything is going now in terms of reliability. Engine, already looking pretty reliable there. I'm liking that. So, Cruise with that. Moreira with the 100% one. Cruise will give the better gearbox to try and ensure the win. I know you're unhappy, but you did shit last race. So, to be honest, I couldn't give a crap. You did crap last race, so you don't deserve the break. So, in terms of these, though, gearbox, better gearbox, yeah. Worse gearbox, yeah. That's full fine. I'll give her the better suspension. She's content with that. Better suspension, but I'll give her the worst brakes and engine. But there we go. Basically, my thinking is, she's good at overtaking. She's pretty decent at overtaking. But the fact is, the medium tyre way we're doing it is more on just pure pace rather than overtaking. So, I'm going to try and go for a very aggressive strategy with her on the soft tyres, using more softs in this race. Whereas with Cruise, I'll go the standard medium tyre. It seems like he's really good at doing that on the medium tyre, on the harder compound basically of the two. So that's the plan for this race in practice. So we probably won't get up to the level we would usually get up to on the tyres because we're splitting the tyres, obviously. But we'll get a decent enough amount, I feel, to try and do well at this race. I really, really want to try and win this race. If we don't, I'll be a bit disappointed. And that will be a little bit annoying to me. That will be quite annoying because it just frustrates me. It really does. That the car can be so good at the end of Season 1 and that now it's so bad at the end of Season 2, at the beginning of Season 2. And I know it's basically following the same pattern as last season, but I don't think it should do that. I feel like it should continue on from last season's car because that's what happens in real life. You build on, last year's car. Unless you do a McLaren from 2012 to 2013, you do an evolution or a revolution of the car. But ours wasn't a revolution. I was just, in GP3, is it really going to be a revolutionary design change of the car? No, it's going to be an evolution, isn't it, in GP3? So, yeah, I'm still banging on about it because it is annoying me that it just doesn't make any logical sense to me personally. Right, Cruise is in, brought him a little bit early. We're going to send him out again and see what he said. It looks like he liked the downforce that we gave him. Yeah, excellent on the downforce, right on the teetering edge, that is. In terms of top speed, could he possibly want some more top speed, maybe? I'm not too sure. Send him out again. We'll just go right to the end of practice on the same set of medium tyres. We'll send him out again on those mediums, and he can go out there. I'll tell him to push a little bit on that set, and he'll just go to the end. Not too sure. I don't think he'll get level 2 on medium tyre, to be honest, but he'll try his best. Meanwhile, we're just about under level 1 for Moreira. She's just going to get level 1, I think. She'll just get level 1. Yep, there we go. Just about got it when she comes in the end of her full stint. Send her out. Looks like she's liking the speed balance there. And also the downforce. Just the handling she needs to work on. Alright, send her out again on soft tyres. She won't get many laps in till the end of the session. So she definitely won't get level 2 on soft tyres. Cruise, though, I'm not too sure. It's going to be close if he can get level 2. If he does, I will be impressed. I will be impressed that him alone on the medium tyre is going to get level 2 for us, which will be quite an achievement there. And we could get close to level 3 in race trim here, so let's see. By the session, I think we could do it. So this has been actually a really, really good practice session overall in terms of getting objectives done in terms of levels. And there we go, level 3, nice, purple. And it looks like Cruise, not too sure, might just get level 2 on medium tyres. It's going to be very close, only 20 seconds left now. I think he's going to miss out on it. Yeah, he's going to miss out on it, just about. Yeah, he's there. There you go. He finished it. I think he's done. I don't think you learned much on the in lap. So he just missed out on level 2 there on the medium tyre, which is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Right, race time here at the Italian Grand Prix. You can see it's looking all sunny for us today, so that's all good. In terms of empty slots we can choose from, I'm going to go for race trim and then... Ooh, light-footed. Okay. I like the sound of that potentially, although that's just so ironic that this comes up when we worked on the soft tyre, and I talked all about that stuff about being good on the soft tyre. But I think that's too good to pass up, I think, actually. So we're going to go for that. Also pick for this one. We're going to go for race trim and the medium tyres. Yeah, we'll go for that, because we didn't even use the part fix for Cruz at the end of it. Car setup, looking good. He actually, wow, okay, no, he didn't like the top speed. Okay, he thought that was poor at the end. Okay, don't know why he thought that so much. Right, he's in 11th place. We've done work on the medium tyres. Yet again, I will start him on the medium tyres. Maximum amount of fuel we can get. And in terms of the soft tyres, we're going to run on Moreira. She's in 3rd place as well, so it is very, you know, likely that this is a good decision for us to go on the soft tyres right at the front. So they'll go 10 laps. So fuel will fill up. Well, max we can do is 9, so we're going to have to save a little bit of fuel there. But I like her setup. She seems really comfortable with this setup. So let's go. We can get 800k for 4th and above. I'm hoping that I won't just be saying Cruz is our only hope. I really do hope that she does well. I gave her a lot of shit just then for the last race, but I do want to see them both doing well and getting up there. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. We go to 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix, the place where we won our first race last season. Please, please, oh God, can we do it again? We're underway, and Moreira gets an okay start from 3rd place. Challenging maybe for 2nd, into 2nd, into 1st place. Nicely done there, girl. Nicely done. Nice stuff. We'll put the engine down to high now and keep it a little bit because we have to do some fuel management here. We'll keep it on attack on the soft tyre just to get the tyre temps off. Once they get up to about middle, I'm going to go to push and then gradually go down to neutral because I really don't want to wear out the tyres with her on this set of soft tyres. Meanwhile, Cruz down in 18th place. He's going down the order, actually, unfortunately. But, wow, okay, doing well at the moment in 1st place. But I think it's time now to already put it into neutral because you can see tyre temps looking okay. Tyre temps looking okay. So let's focus on. Even though these guys are all in overtake, we want to stretch out these soft tyres a little bit more. We're going to have to tactically use the fuel a little bit. So, okay, now's the time to push a little bit off this corner. Push off the corner, then go neutral again and try and get away from these guys. 2nd place man, Liao, has already got an issue apparently with his car. Crazy, crazy. Cruz is down to 20th, so he's not doing too well here. At the moment, he's doing quite badly, actually. So we're going to go down to medium fuel. Continue to attack a little bit. But we'll go down to push now. And we'll try and stretch that tyre out. All right, we're going to get overtaken here. Oh, here we go. We're up into a push. Going to try and attack now again. We're going to try and come back at 1st place, man, which will be Liao. But we're getting swamped a little bit. 3rd place now comes through. And, oh, this is bad. Okay, okay. Time to think a bit more tactically here. Go to high engine mode, neutral, it's fine. Okay, they've overtaken us. It's okay, it's okay. Push a little bit now. Push a little bit now, but keep the tyres, keep the tyres. Right, okay. Moreira is looking very, very good. In 3rd place at the moment. Closing up on 2nd now. She did have to defend from 4th place here. We go a little bit pushing here. Tyre wear's not looking too bad at the moment. So, she's holding her own in 3rd. I'll give her that. She's looking good at the moment. Just about tactically using this driving style indicator to kind of just make sure we don't fall back behind 4th and try and close up on 2nd place there. Meanwhile, Cruz, we're playing the long game with him. Neutral, neutral. Just going as long as we can on the medium tyres, really. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit pushing there. Let him push a little bit. We're going to keep the fuel on medium, though, because we want to go a lot longer than 5 laps. Right, we've got people in the pits. She's going to continue on. She's looking pretty good still. Pace is good. So all those guys come in for very early pit stops. She's looking good, though. She's looking good. Cruz into 2nd place. Even better. Even better. Even better. But having a look at where Cruz is. So here's Cruz. 3rd place man Liao, who's got issues on his car still. In 3rd. Closing up to him, which is inevitable. He's on soft tyres again. But Cruz steadily trying to just extend this stint out. Meanwhile, Moreira continues on for one more lap. We have 2.5 in the tank, so we're looking good on fuel. We're looking very good on fuel. We can actually bump this up to overtake and go a bit faster on the fuel. Meanwhile, Cruz still in 2nd. Still holding his own. Still holding his own. This is looking pretty decent. Right, Cruz is going to get past here, but we're not racing Liao. We're not racing Liao with Cruz. We're racing her with him. We're racing him with Moreira, who's going to come in this lap. Low fuel. Oh, we have to save fuel now, and we're going to pit in this lap. Okay, she went 8 laps on the softs. Do we now go on? I can't remember. Did she have the trait? Yeah, light-footed on the medium tyres. Medium tyres, go max fuel and go real light-footed on the mediums and try and stretch that as fast as we can. I'm going to go balance pit stop. I'm going to go low fuel. She'll just about make it round, I think. Yep, she'll make it in the pits. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slow this down a little bit. She's going to make the pit stop. Cruz comes down. He'll take the place there, and he's into second at the moment. Moreira down to what will be 4th place. Yeah, 4th place, 5th place, 6th place, but on better tyres now. Much better tyres. And light-footed on them. So, I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about her. In terms of Cruz, he's low fuel at the moment. So, save a bit there. Actually, no, you know what? He'll make it round. He'll make it round in time. So, we're going to pit now onto that set of mediums. Went 9 laps. Go to 18 laps. I don't know. If we played it correctly, he could pull off a 1-stop. You never know. You never know. Never know. Probably going to have to be a 2-stop with a very aggressive option stint, which is not too bad. I wouldn't mind that. I'll take that. In terms of the parts, all looking good. We'll go for a balanced pit stop again. Don't want to try and go too fast with that. In terms of her, she's looking all good in 6th, getting up to speed there. Let her push a little bit, and yeah, we're going quite long with her now on the mediums. Right, lap 11, sit rep. So, at the moment, Moreira is in 4th place, just overtook 5th place there. Looking good on these medium tyres. Although, look at this, coming back. So, let's use a bit of overtake mode. Keep it there. Nice, still in 4th place, still 4th. Cruz, I've told to push, because we are going to have to make a second pit stop. These GP3 races are designed to be 2 stops, so there's no way I'm actually going to try the 1 stop. It'd be stupid to try so. So, we're going to really push him hard there on the fuel, on the tyres. Just let him go at it, really, on the mediums and just whack. Okay, so at the moment, she's in 1st place now because people have made their pit stops. We've got a lot of people on mediums now. All the people who did go soft, they're now gone mediums. So we're doing the opposite, basically. We've gone soft, medium, then soft for her. For Cruz, he's in 4th, still pushing like an absolute donkey's ass because, obviously, we're going to have to make another pit stop. So he can just go and delay and just, you know, I'm using all the different kind of ways to describe it. I'm just telling him to push like a madman because he's going to have to make another pit stop anyway. Right, interesting situation at the moment. We're 2nd and 3rd. Cruz is catching, you can see, overtake mode, catching her at a rate of knots. So we're going to get to a point where Cruz might be held up here. So I'm trying to think now when we're actually going to pit them. When would be the best time? I'm thinking for her, it would be lap 19 rather than 18. And for him, go lap 18. I think. But she's lower on fuel than he is. He could go the 1 extra lap. So actually, let's pit her in right now. For soft tyres, fuel options, we only need 4 laps of fuel. So I'll put 5 so she can push on the soft tyres a little bit. Park condition, it's looking okay. It's looking okay. We'll go for balance. There you go. So you're going to come into the pits this lap. And Cruz is going to continue on for 1 more lap. And he'll just about make it to the end of that lap. Right, Cruz going to come in. Soft tyres as well. We're only going to need 3 laps of fuel for him. But we're going to put in 4 laps so he can push a little bit. Park condition. The brakes are looking not too good condition, but I'm going to have to risk it for a chocolate biscuit to try and get a great position for both these guys. So he's going to come into the pits. Let's slow this thing down. Where is Moreira? She's in 8th place. We've got excess fuel. Push. All these guys ahead of us are on low fuel, saving fuel, although now they're pushing us. They've made a bit of a change in terms of the way they're going about things. But, yeah, they can just push to the end. And look at that. Oh, so close. Cruz actually got ahead of her. Just about. Wow. Interesting. Just about got ahead of her. All right, allow her through. Cruz, allow her through, Cruz. She's going a lot faster now. She's going a lot faster than you, bud. Allow her through. Okay, he's not. Oh, there we go. Race. Now push. Now push, buddy. Now push. Ooh, dilemma. Brakes are looking bad. Ignore. Keep going. I know yours are going bad as well. Keep going. Got literally 1 lap left. We're not going to be anywhere near what was so nearly a teasing podium. But it's going to be a pretty decent 7th and 8th. Going to be off target. We're going to lose money. We might be in danger of being fired. But it's a much better race than we had before. But, yeah, with these two. Oh, actually, up into 5th. Come on. 5th and 6th. 5th and 6th. Not too bad. 4th. Yes. Nice going. You got the objective. Yes. Great work, lads. Great teamwork. Great stuff, girl. Great stuff, guy. 4th and 5th. Oh, that's cheered me up so much. Right at the end. Of the dying few seconds. Oh, I've got such a big smile on my face now. We got the objective. Nice. We got the objective. Wasn't the podium we're looking for, but 4th and 5th. Nice stuff, guys. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. That deserves the clap. 4th and 5th there. So we get 17 and 16 points. Looking very nice. So Cruz moves up into 7th in the championship. Moreira finished up into 14th. Looking good. Constructors, we move up to 6th. 20 points off. 20 is a lot better than 32. It's looking a lot better. So we've improved. We've done some work there to improve the gap. Although we're probably going to still be on thin ice in terms of the looking to the chairman here. I'm actually quite worried about what the chairman's going to be for us. We're uneasy at the moment, but we're improving. We're steadily improving. And what's this going to be? Is he okay with it? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, job security is uneasy at the moment, but overall, still working towards that target first. And if we keep improving at this rate, we will get there. We will get there. We will get there. So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys, for this episode. Smash that like button if you did enjoy it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new to subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. But yeah, that has been it. And next time we'll continue on the development process, improving parts, buying new parts, and just generally trying to do best we can. Slowly, slowly, I'm liking it. I'm liking the progression we're seeing at the moment. And surely at this rate, we will be on target to eventually crop up into that first place position. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.